The television cameras captured the moment perfectly. Atle Lie McGrath pushed out of the starting gate with a gold medal practically around his neck. 59 seconds. That was his lead after the first run in the Olympic slalom. In a sport decided by hundredths of a second, he might as well have been skiing alone. 15 seconds later, he was straddling a gate. His Olympic dream was over. And then he did something that stopped the broadcast in its tracks. He threw his poles into the snow. He climbed over the safety fence. And he walked into the woods. Let's look at what we actually know about this moment. The confirmed facts come straight from McGrath himself, speaking to reporters more than 2 hours after disappearing into the trees. The 25-year-old Norwegian, born in Vermont, raised in Norway, son of an Olympian, was leading the men's slalom at the Milan Cortina Games. He had the gold medal in his control. Then he made a minor misjudgment, a straddle, the skier's nightmare, and he was out. What happened next was human, raw, and deeply uncomfortable to watch. McGrath walked away from the course, climbed a fence, and lay down in the snow at the edge of the wilderness. A medical worker checked on him. Police eventually found him. Photographers too. His private moment of grief became part of the public spectacle. But here's what the cameras did not show. McGrath's grandfather died on the day of the opening ceremony. Sven Lie, 83 years old, the man who inspired him, who took him on hiking and cross-country skiing adventures, passed away just as the games began. McGrath wore an armband in his memory. He carried that grief down every run. When he finally spoke to reporters, he did not make excuses. He just told the truth. "I'm normally a guy that's very good when it comes to perspective on things," he said. "If I don't ski well in a race, I can at least tell myself that I'm healthy and my family's healthy. But that's not been the case. I've lost someone I love so much, and that makes it really hard." His teammate Timon Hogan put it simply, "It's been really sad." Think about that for a moment. An athlete at the peak of his physical powers, leading the Olympic competition in his best event, carrying the weight of fresh grief with every turn. The pressure was not just about medals. It was about honoring a man who could not be there to watch. When McGrath skied out, the Swiss coach standing nearby celebrated because it meant gold for his athlete. The Swiss team later apologized, but the damage was done. The moment was gone, and McGrath was walking toward the trees. His other teammate, Henrik Kristoffersen, knows the feeling. He skied out of the slalom at the 2018 Pyeongchang Games while leading. He watched McGrath's meltdown and offered perspective. "In the end, it's not going to make or break his career," Kristoffersen said. "He is a great skier. This is just our sport. That's how it goes sometimes." Then he added something worth remembering. "That's allowed. This is sports. What are sports without the emotions?" What indeed? In an age of carefully managed athlete images, of scripted interviews and polished social media, McGrath did something rare. He fell apart in public. He threw his equipment. He walked into the woods. He let the world see his pain. And 2 hours later, he faced the cameras and explained himself with an honesty that felt almost shocking. "I spent my time in the woods," he said with a small laugh. "So now I'm going to spend time with the people I love. And that's all I need." The winner, Loic Meillard of Switzerland, understood. He had been in McGrath's position before, skiing out while others celebrated. "The beauty of slalom is that when it works out, it's beautiful," he said. I was definitely sorry for him. So what do we take from this? Maybe it is simply this. Athletes are not machines. They carry things we cannot see. They grieve and hurt and fall apart just like the rest of us. The only difference is that their breaking happens with cameras rolling and millions watching. McGrath will be 29 when the next Winter Games arrive. He will have more chances. He will win again. But he will never forget this day, not because he lost a medal, but because he lost his grandfather and then lost himself for a few minutes in the snow. He came back. He talked. He thanked the people who love him. Sometimes that is a real victory.